Hello there, welcome back. Today we're making Leberkäse. If you've ever been to Germany, particularly the southern part, you will have encountered Leberkäse. For those who don't know what Leberkäse is, it is kind of a baked meatloaf, but not the kind your grandma used to make. It's a meatloaf with the consistency of a real loaf or a Wiener sausage or a bologna. The meat is finely ground. It is fairly simple to make and I've prepared the ingredients. Here they are. I have 400 grams of ground pork, 200 grams of pork belly, 200 grams of crushed ice, and 200 grams of ground beef. In addition, there are 22 grams of salt, 2 grams of marjoram ground, and this is a mix of 1 gram of nutmeg, 3 grams of onion powder, and 3 grams of white pepper. Alright, let's get this show on the road because you gotta work quickly. All of this needs to be refrigerated, at least all the fresh parts. You take a food processor and you add all the ingredients except the ice and the ground pork belly. So the fatty part comes last. There goes my beef. Everything goes in here. And then just process this until it's fine. Okay, this is pretty good for the first one. Now let's add about half of the crushed ice. All right. This is looking good. Now let's add the fat. So that's your pork belly. There you go. This looks pretty neat. So now you add the remaining ice. Give that another spin. Okay. You don't want to over-process this because the grinding motion produces heat and you want this to stay as cold as possible. Otherwise you're losing the cohesion of it and it's all getting soupy. Yes, this is good. And now I'm gonna hear, oh, he ate raw meat. Yes, I did. A small amount to see if the seasoning's right is okay. Once we got this, you have to fill it in forms. And you just slam it in there. Actually in Bavaria they do this by hand and slam it in there, but they do big forms, so I'm only doing these little loaves because how much can you eat? You want to slam it in to avoid air bubbles. That's the whole point. So if you're working carefully, you don't really have to slam it much. Again, you want to work quickly with this. The less it heats up, the better is it. This is actually ice cold right now. You don't want this to exceed 10 degrees Celsius, that's around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The recipe I'm giving you below this video fits exactly one of these loaf pans. You can get it like Dollar Tree or somewhere else. I find Dollar Tree has the best prices on these. Once you're coming up to this point, you just dip your spatula into water, and that allows you to smooth it out really nice. See? In the end, once you've smoothed this out, it's customary to give it a little bit of a pattern on top. It's usually this like crisscross here. So you just use your spatula and do this. And there you have it. You bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius until you have a core temperature of 165. That's probably about 45 minutes, somewhere there. So just have a thermometer and check it. All right, we're going on. I'm going to make a second one of these to show you the difference once they're baked. This one is salt only. The second one follows a more traditional recipe that contains nitrate salt, so it contains a pink cure essentially. For home use, I tend to not use pink cure. The difference is the product will be gray after it's baked if you don't use it, and it will be nice and pink if you use it. I tend to skip the nitrates when possible, and in this recipe they're not really needed. Okay, I'm back with the same ingredients as before. So the only difference is I will be using a pink cure, and there's a word to be said about this. In Germany, where this recipe originates, the pink cure has 0.5% of nitrate in it. In the US, a pink cure is usually around 6%. So do not overdose this, because this stuff is toxic. What you need to do is mix 12 parts regular salt with 1 part of the pink cure, and then you have the right concentration. And I'm using 20 grams of this here. All right, we'll do the same thing. I'll add my beef, the ground pork, and there's the version with nitrate. Let me show you the old one. If you put these two next to each other, there's right now no color difference. After we bake it, this one will be a little bit more pink and this one will be a little bit more gray. That's the entire difference. All right, off to the oven we go. As I said, 350 degrees for around 45 minutes till you get a core temperature of 165. About an hour has gone by and the Leberkäse is now out of the oven. Look at those two bad boys. This one is the one with the nitrate, and this one is without. Let me lift this out. And cut a nice slice. And cut a nice slice from that one too. You can already see it's a considerably redder color than this gray from the one without the nitrate. But flavor-wise, they're both identical. You will not notice a difference except for visuals. It's just not worth it using potentially unhealthy nitrate salts when you don't need them. Let me wrap up this episode because I'm getting hungry. This is how you do that. You get a bun, you get some good mustard, don't be shy. Of course, you know, you could use ketchup if you like that better. My wife likes ketchup a lot better. And then you layer that on here, and there you have it. You just put more mustard on this half if you like, and then you have a really nice bun. Enjoy! Please like and subscribe, it really helps my channel. See you next time.